morning, everybody. It is Tuesday, March 26th, and it's back to work. So yesterday at my part-time job, I had quite the 4.5 hours that I was there. I'm getting a lot of experience by working at the register. Remember, this is only a little bit of part-time income, okay? When I have this part-time income, I don't have to withdraw money out of my main income. Okay, my main income is left alone. So let's go back to what I was saying. I have never had such a busy night on anything that I've ever done part-time as last night. Working at the register for such a big company, you get to see people from all walks of life. Only when you are in a position to see people from all walks of life, you begin to understand people's situation. You become less judgmental. It's so important not to be judgmental, but you have to put yourself in that position where you can really, truly, deep-heartedly not be judgmental. So, before I continue on this subject, I want to say thank you to all of my subscribers and to those people who are just checking out my channel for the first time. If you guys see something or hear something that resonates with you, then please consider on subscribing. I'll be right back with more.
I'm not suggesting anything so complicated.
So I want to go back to a conversation I had in my last couple of videos, and also I just brought it up a little while ago again on this video. There was a mother and a daughter, and they're from the Dominican Republic. The mother obviously might have had cancer on her cheekbone because she had this big ball on her side of her face, the size of a baseball, guys, the size of a baseball. And by looking at her groceries, she knew exactly what she needed to get. She knew exactly what ingredients. She had lots of food, lots of meats and chickens, a lot of stuff. The carriage was full. Her bill came out to like $350 something, but you don't know who's waiting for them back home. You know, her daughter might have gone with her, but she might have an extended family living with them together. You know, you don't know. But let's go back to her appearance. She had this big baseball lump just coming out of her face, and I couldn't help but notice. But she was so nice. She said hello to me. She said, "How am I doing?" I told her I was new there and I'm learning everything, you know. But she was so pleasant and respectful. And she can see that I'm learning because the cash register here is not like the one that I help out with when I'm on my full-time job. It's more complicated. It has more features and a wider screen with many apps on it. So getting used to that takes time, but it's happening. Last night proves that, because last night I had a very busy night. So anyways, she saw that I was moving really slow to carefully push her groceries to the register, and I was doing something that other people working at other registers were not doing. As I scanned her stuff, I filled her bags and I placed their bags in the carriage and went back to the register. They had a lot of stuff, so everything had to be in the carriage a certain way so I don't crush the eggs, I don't crush the bread and all that stuff. You know what I mean. So anyways, her daughter said something to my supervisor, and she said to them, "This is her first day here, and I can't believe you guys just throw her here like that. There should be someone here to help her." And you know what, guys? She's absolutely right. But she said that because she truly cared. At that instant, when she said that, she looked at me a certain way. She looked at me a certain way. She was very, very friendly, very, very nice, very, very observant. And with a nice, warm smile, she looked at me and she said, "I hope I see you again." Like that. Maybe she thought that I was having a real hard time, and that maybe after they leave, I might not be going back to that job again, if she felt that I was overwhelmed or I didn't like what I was doing. But that's not the case. I'm good. I am strong in my element. I'm not a quitter on anything. And I'm still there. Last night was the worst night, and I took a late break. And when I felt I needed a break, I shut my register down. I went to my supervisor and I said, "I'm taking a break." I didn't ask. I said, "I'm taking a break." And she said, "Okay." If I didn't like this job, or if I didn't care, I would just log out and go home and say, "I'm done. This isn't for me." I've done that before. I've done it before. I've done it because it was bad management. And I was working in this clothing store. It was a beach clothing store. They had all the beach necessities, including beautiful bathing suits for men and women, and shorts and t-shirts and hats. It was like an array of things, thousands of stuff. Very big store. It was in a very influential, ritzy area in Sarasota, right in St. Armand's. And I went into work one day, and my line at the register there was extensive. It was over 60 feet long and going out the door. And I didn't quit right away, but I quit that day. And finally, after about an hour, my manager says, "You can go take a break or take a lunch." I said, "Yeah, I think I'm gonna go take a lunch, yeah." You know what I did? I walked to my car and I just drove home. I didn't even tell them. Because for them to allow a line to get like that, and I was the only one there in the middle of 4 registers with no help to the left or right. I'm by myself. I'm new. They didn't care enough to ask me or send someone to help bring people out. That showed me something, that was not for me. And I didn't tell them I was going to quit. I just said, "I'm going to go take my lunch." I never went back. Within 15 minutes, they called me and they said, "Where are you? Are you okay?" I said, "You know what? That job's not for me. It's not for me." And that's how I am. If something's not for me, if something don't click with me, I'm not going to stick around. Whether it's people's behavior, whether it's a situation in a work environment or whatever it is. If it's not for me, I'm not going to sit there and do it. Why? Because I don't have to. I'm not in a desperate position. Okay? The job I do right now part-time together with my full-time, it's very, very convenient. It's less than 300 feet away from my job. Right now, I'm sitting here in my parking lot on my full-time job, and I can walk to my part-time job from here. That's why I like it. And the job is easy. The job is easy. I get to meet a lot of people in different scenarios in their lives. And that was what the conversation was about this morning. It's about realizing that we are all different, economically, financially, personally, ethnically, everything. We're all different. But there are some people who are just struggling and they're making ends meet. Those people, if they weren't in that position, they would not be struggling. They need our respect as well. Okay, not just people who are doing well. Okay, we can click with anyone we want to click with. All you gotta do is give them the first smile. Give them the first smile. Say hello. You know, it doesn't matter what situation that they're in. Respect everyone. That's why on my wrist I got tattooed there, respect. Respect everyone. Don't place yourself above someone. Okay? Life's too short. And whether you're wealthy, rich, whether you're poor or broke or struggling, when we leave this planet, we're going to the same place. We're going to leave the same way we came. All right? So that's my conversation. And I got to go in my building now. I'm going to relax a little bit when I get in there. And this is my relaxed job, because this job here is nothing like the other one. But there's something I'm taking away from the part-time job, is by seeing how many different people that are living with us on this planet. And this is just a minuscule of what I know. So, hope you guys have a nice day.
Can't you get it through your thick skull that I'm broke? Dead, flat, stony broke? See? I've got $3.85 in my
You've got to tell me what's going on.
It's nothing, Arthur, honest.
Look, Tommy, I haven't pressed you about this thing. I figured you'd tell me at the right time.